Alright, today's video I'm going to be showing you how to change the boot up or splash screen on your Kenwood DNX575S. I previously did a video on an older Kenwood navigation system and how to change the boot up screen for it, and they used to be a lot different. There was a series of key presses that you had to do to actually reboot the unit into a special screen where you would upload the image. It's kind of changed with the 2017-2018 models, and you actually have to prepare the image, put it on a flash drive, and then you actually have to create a little text file that signals to the unit that you're trying to update the image. And then there's a special key press we do on the screen to go ahead and put it into that mode. So this is a brand new unit. It's on the bench here. It's just hooked up to power. Obviously, you know, it is what it is. So I'm going to tell you real quick how to format your thumb drive to make it work and to create your image. So depending on what model you have, you need a different image. In this case, we're using the new 6.8 inch size screen, but it still uses a 800 by 480 pixel display. So you're going to want to create your image that size. It has to be a bitmap, and it has to be a 16-bit 565 formatted bitmap. And I'll show you in a second what that looks like when you're doing it on the computer. And you cannot use Windows Paint to create it. You have to use a program like Adobe Photoshop. That's what I recommend. If you don't have that, since it is an expensive paid program, you can download the free program GIMP, and it will also be able to save that type of image. So like I said, in our case, we need an 800 by 480 bitmap image. We're going to save it as image1.bmp. We're going to put it on our thumb drive, and I'll show you how to do that right now. Alright, so here I am working in Adobe Photoshop, and you can use the free program GIMP for Windows to do the same thing. But I designed my image, and it's an 800 by 480 image here. And when I go to save it, I'm going to click File, Save As. I want to save it as a bitmap. And once you click Save, it will give you some more options. And those options are right here. What we want to do is save it as a 16-bit. So we're going to go to Advanced Modes. We want it as a R5G6B5 16-bit file. So click that. Click OK. Then it will save your image on the desktop. Next thing you need to do is to create a simple text file, and you want to use something like Microsoft Word or WordPad. You can't do this in Linux. And here's what your text file will say: opening, customize, and then it has to look exactly like this. File, image 1, or you can make that whatever your file is called, but just to make it easy, label it image 1 when you save it, .bmp. Put this exact in brackets, the end, just like this. Save that. What you want to do is drag both those files to a FAT or FAT32 formatted thumb drive. So you have your text file, which is called opening customize.txt, and that's exactly how you want to save it, just like that. And then your image1.bmp. Make sure that's in the root folder. It should be the only things on the thumb drive. In my case, I'm doing this on a Macintosh. But once you do that, we will going to eject our thumb drive. I'll remove it from the computer, and now we're ready to go actually upload it to the unit. Alright, once you have it on your thumb drive, you want to make sure that the radio is in standby mode. So we scroll over, hit standby. You're essentially turning it off. Then we're going to go ahead and insert our thumb drive into the USB port. And so we've got our thumb drive into the USB port. Then it's a series of button presses. It's 1, 2 in that corner, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, did you see that? It was 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom, that quick. It brings up the screen here. Opening, customize. So go ahead and tap that. It says OK, which means it read our image off of our thought drive. So we can click back. Now we'll go ahead and remove our thumb drive. Alright. We'll get back. And then we want to reboot our unit, so we'll turn the power off and back on. I'm just going to simulate that by unplugging our accessory line. So that turns it off. Go ahead and turn it back on. And there we go. There's our custom boot image on our DNX575S. Alright, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Hopefully this video was helpful for you. And give me a like and a subscribe if it was. We'll see you next time. Thanks.